you've seen a little movie?
Ever? Next to you.
I don't know.
Never seen
I don't think so. We're going to go ahead and have a few minutes for questions. So we'll go ahead and open it up. We'll go ahead and get started.
Your character is a woman in STEM, and a lot of the Disney dreamers that is a future career goal for them. How important is it to you that you're playing this amazing character, Riri Williams?
I think reflection is everything, and as is aspiration. And I think that's one of the things that stepping into Ironheart was at the forefront of my mind, especially once we got into the television show, was about making sure that this was a character that was not only a reflection of what some of these kids might have seen, but also whether it's with how she dressed and how fly her sneakers were, or with the way that she handled her business and took care of herself, could also be aspirational, you know, and would hopefully be encouraging in some way, while also providing like a fresh new take on what it looks like to be genius, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Camille with Sparks of Magic and Black Disney Moms, and I wanted to chat a little bit about support and community. Can you share, coming into where you are now, standing in these dreams, how you got here, the support that you had, and the importance of that?
I think what comes top of mind is the support I got from my teachers. I was very fortunate to have brilliant educators that were passionate about what they did. And I think that passion was reflected maybe in the more localized forms of how they spoke about their craft or their subject, and obviously on a more intimate scale or a larger scale, like what they intended to pour into me and the other students. So getting to see people who were doing what I hoped to do, or who had like a true understanding that I hoped to have, was that I think was like, in a lot of ways, some of the most important form of support for me, because it was the first way that I was able to see that what I wanted to do existed, you know? And then the second half of that is those same folks also being educators that were willing to lead me or encourage me to apply for different things and put myself out there in ways that I wouldn't have done, and because I simply didn't have the knowledge without them.
Thank you.
Hey, Dominique. How do you keep your inner magic alive?
What a beautiful Disney question. How do I keep my inner magic alive? Honestly, I think it's staying involved and connected to spaces that matter to me in a real way. To me, it's always about staying connected to the truth and authenticity, you know, in a way that's practical and real. It becomes very easy to just get caught up in expectation or how things should look or what things should sound like. But for me, I think the most peace, which then produces magic, comes back when you tap back into what's real to you, you know? Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Hello, I'm Ryan Sampson with Essence, and we just honored you a couple of weeks ago, Black in Hollywood, and now you're here at DDA, which really encourages students and embraces them, or makes them want to embrace their versatility. So with you, your academic background, and you kind of quickly switching into acting, how has embracing your versatility helped you in your career?
It's been the greatest advantage, I would say, in terms of being able to trust myself in whatever space I now step into. I was saying moments ago that I'm very fortunate for what was probably the most rewarding and challenging moment of my life, which was going to college, because that was a space where I was really able to take risks and play and try different things, to at least dabble into the little things that interest me, whether it was classes or my major or clubs, finding different ways to stretch and see what I'm actually capable of, so that on the back end, when you do step out into the world and you do decide to commit to whatever your drive is, then you know, or at least for me, then it was easier to know, or I wouldn't say easier, but at that point, then I had receipts that I could turn to and be like, well, I didn't think I was capable of that, but I tried it and I got through it, you know? It's a lot easier to trust yourself from that point when you continue to take risks and make it to the other side.
Thank you. We're going to move to our next.
Thank you so much.
Subscribe to WDW Magazine and escape to Walt Disney World every single month. This large format glossy magazine is filled with content, not ads. Subscribe now and don't miss another month of magic.